Hi, I'm Adrian. Welcome to Rec Connect LA, where we bring our parks to you. Today I'm at South Los Angeles Sports Activity Center in sunny Los Angeles, and I'm going to be teaching you how to play hand drum. For today's session, all you're going to need is a hand drum, but if you don't have a specific hand drum, you're more than welcome to use the top of a bucket, some pots, some pans, or anything else that you can get your hands on. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to show you 3 different hand techniques to use for different hand drums. The first technique is going to provide a full sound, and I just simply call that the full hand hit or full hand slap. Okay, so that's going to be your whole finger and your whole palm. You're not going to cup your hand like this. You're simply going to hit it flat. Try not to spread out your fingers. Just keep your hand closed. Keep your hand flat. This is what it sounds like. For the second technique, it's going to be at the edge. So what you would do, if it's a drum shaped like this, is you would put that line of your fingers right here, right on the edge. Okay, so it's going to sound like this. Okay, it's a little bit of a higher sound than the full slap. And the last one is from the second line of your fingers on up, or you can say on down if you're seeing this upside down. So again, you're going to put your hand on the edge of your drum right there on that second line. So it's going to provide the highest sound of the 3. So it's going to sound like this. I'm going to let you in on a really important element of drums called tempo. All that is a fancier, or you can even just say that the musical term for the word speed. So the speed of your counting, the tempo of your counting, it means the same thing. So you can count fast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can count slow, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And from there, you basically have the right to choose whatever tempo you want to play at. I'm going to play from 1 to 4 using the full slap, and then I'm going to go to the mid slap, and then the tip slap at the very end. Okay, so let's start with full. I'm going to count, and I'm going to give myself a 4 count. So I'll count to 4 out loud, and then I'll play to my own tempo. So today my tempo is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? If you want to do it even slower, you're more than welcome to. Let's try the mid slap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go to the third, and remember that provides the higher pitched sound on whatever drum you're playing. So if it's a bucket, it applies. If it's a cajon, it applies. If it's a bongo, it applies. So the same techniques apply to all different hand drums. Let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm sure everybody can do that, and I want you to take some time to just go over that and try all 3. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to combine the 3 of them. Let's start with just full slap, and then the mid slap with the fingers. I'm going to play 4 of the full slap with my right hand, and then 4 of the mid slap with my left hand, okay? Okay? So now, let's mix mid slap with the high slap. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So I mentioned earlier that I was going to show you why it's important to utilize all three. If I play a rhythm for you and it consists of just one tone, okay, you can just hear one sound coming from the drums no matter what drum I'm hitting, okay? Because with a drum set, you have hi-hat, cymbals, 3 toms, sometimes more. You have a snare drum, you got a bass drum, and it's easier to hear the difference in sound without having to see it. With a hand drum, if you have 10 hand drums and you're playing all one tone, you wouldn't be able to tell that I'm playing more than one by just hearing. You would have to see it. So in order to give your listeners who may not be watching a good idea of what you're doing, you have to change up the sound. This is the same bucket as this bucket. So how am I going to share with you how to play different sounds, and how am I going to allow you to hear the different sounds if you were not watching and only listening? This is how. You're going to utilize all three, okay? I'm going to play with my right hand. 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? And then with my left hand, I'm going to play with the high slap, okay? Only on 2 and 4. So this will be, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, full slap. And when I say 2, I'm going to play the high slap at the same time as this, 2. And when I say 4, I'm also going to play the high slap with my left hand on this bucket. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Let's try it. Let's go slow, and then I'll raise the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay? Go a little bit faster now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to show you something else to add to increase the ideas that are going to flow in your head, okay? So I'm going to count to 4, but now I'm going to add the word "and" in between 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is what it's going to sound like. 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and, okay? So picture there being another finger in between all of them, okay? And that finger is the word "and." In drum terminology, that's called 8th notes, because 4 plus 4 is what? 8, okay? Quarter notes is what I just showed you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. One easy way to remember this is to remember how many quarters are in $1. 4, okay? And once again, 4 plus 4 equals 8. You're adding that 8th note, okay? 8 notes. There's 8 notes in this phrase, okay? 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and, okay? I'm going to play with my right hand on 1, 2, 3, and 4, and my left hand is going to play the "ands" with the high slap. So full slap right hand, high slap left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So let's reverse that. Left hand's going to get full slap, right hand is going to get high slap. Quarter notes, 8th notes. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Got it? Let's play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. This one's going to be a little trickier because now I'm actually going to utilize all three of the tones. So my right hand is going to play 1 through 4, no ands, and that's going to be with the full slap. My left hand is going to be the tricky part because it's going to play the ands back and forth. I'm going to switch from the first and will be mid slap, the second and will be high slap, and then so on and so forth. So it's going to sound like this, just as an example: 1, and then mid slap, and 2, high slap, and 3, mid slap, and 4, high slap, and, okay? That's the job of your left hand. So let's try it. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. If you're left-handed, obviously that's your dominant hand. So you're going to play the majority of your what I call accents, which is just your louder hits, your stronger hits. You're naturally going to want to play that with your left hand, but I would say it's very good if you're left-handed to reverse that and make your right hand the dominant hand. And if you're right-handed, try to do exactly that. Reverse that and make your left hand the dominant hand, because two hands that are equally as strong makes you a better drummer. Thanks for joining us today. Make sure to check out the rest of our online Rhett Connect LA videos. Have a wonderful day.